If you'd like to earn an insane amount of cash back or points for travel at one of the lowest annual fee costs possible, then you've found the right video. This is what my 5 Citi card setup looks like with the Strata Premier, Rewards Plus, Double Cash, and 2 Custom Cash cards. And in between these 5 cards are 3 major hacks that can change everything in terms of how you approach your credit card setup. One of which may be going away forever. So definitely watch this video to the end because you'll have a big question to answer for yourself. Let's begin with hack number 1, which is to get multiple Citi Custom Cash cards via the backdoor method. Citi doesn't actually call it that, but I sure do, and here's why. If you look at the landing page online for the Citi Custom Cash Card right now, under the terms it says, Citi will only issue 1 Citi Custom Cash Card account per person. Yet I'm saying that you can get 2 or more. And that's where the backdoor comes in. What I mean by the backdoor method is to use product changes. Here's how that could look. Step 1 would be to apply and get approved for 1 Citi Custom Cash Card. Then for step number 2, you could apply and get approved for a second Citi credit card that's not another Custom Cash. For example, you could apply for the Double Cash card. Then moving into step 3, after waiting for 1 year, call and ask Citi to convert that second Citi card, in this example that was the Double Cash, into a second Custom Cash card. Finally, for step 4, you can repeat steps 1 through 3 that we just covered above to convert other Citi credit cards into additional Custom Cash cards. Now, in this example, I mentioned converting the Double Cash card into a second Custom Cash. Now, these both earn Citi thank you points, so they're within the same type of reward earning family, so to speak, because the points are identical. Citi allows you to do that. In fact, you can take any of these 3 cards that all earn thank you points, the Premier, Rewards Plus, and Double Cash, and convert them into Custom Cash cards. One of the cool and secret things about Citi, though, you could even call this hack number 1.2, is that you can actually convert across different card families. So the way I got my multiple Custom Cash cards was one was an application, and the other was obtained via converting the Citi Dividend card. This is no longer available to new applicants, but it was a cashback earning card, not thank you points. Yet Citi still allowed me to move from this to a Custom Cash. Product changes with Citi may be targeted to some degree in terms of your account being able to convert certain types of products into others. So always call and ask to see which types of products you already have that could be eligible to become a Custom Cash card. So why would you want to do all this? Well, for this reason right here, the Custom Cash Card earns 5% back on your top eligible spend category. There is a cap on that though of $500 per billing cycle. And in terms of those eligible categories, here they are right here. They include restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, select travel, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment. But here's the thing, a single Custom Cash card will only earn 5% up to $500 per billing cycle, so up to 12 times per year. Beyond that $500 threshold, it'll go down to 1% until the next billing cycle when it refreshes again. And what happens if you have more than $500 of spend in a given category and you want to keep earning at 5%? Well, that's use case number 1 for having multiple Citi Custom Cash cards. Check this out. If you had 4 of these cards, you could use them all to earn 5% back on select travel, for example. One could perhaps be used for your flight, another for your hotel, so on and so forth. They'll each have their own $500 cap. Or perhaps you want to earn 5% across various categories in which you spend a lot of money. So use one for 5% back at restaurants, one at gas stations, one for select travel, and one for select streaming. Talk about a really easy way to maximize your point earnings very, very quickly and all with no annual fee. Let's talk about hack number 2. Combine thank you points from all cards. This is a big secret never advertised by Citi. And unlike some other issuers that you may know that automatically combine all your points or make it super simple in the menu, Citi's is kind of hidden away. And there's one crucial step that you must take in order for this to work. Allow me to take you inside my Citi thank you account. Here's the main dashboard. I just scrolled down a bit to show you all my point earnings here. And you'll notice that each card that I have that earns thank you points has a separate thank you point balance. And the order in which all these cards appear is not what you see on the far left-hand side. So my last card is a Citi Double Cash, but over here on the rewards, that's actually the first card listed. So it can be very confusing and easy to get lost if you're not paying really close attention. Now, of these 7 cards that I have, we're only interested in the top 5 here. Those are the ones that earn thank you points, and therefore they're going to be combinable. To do that, scroll all the way to the very top and look at the main menu that runs across the screen. Look for rewards and offers, click there, and the menu that drops down, then select Thank You Rewards. It'll then redirect to a partner website, which may take about 10 seconds to load, so be patient. And then you'll see something like this. All of your thank you point earning cards listed, again in a totally separate order from what you just saw earlier, and now each one will show its individual thank you member number. So you have your card number on the back of your card, 16 digits, but each one of those cards that earns thank you points has a unique thank you account number or identifier that identifies just the reward part of your card. And crazy enough, they're all treated separately. So to begin the process of combining them into a single balance, here's what you gotta do. Go to the top main menu where you see the initials representing your name. Click there, drop down to My Profile, and you'll then see the My Profile page. On the left-hand side menu, under Manage My Account, you'll see an option to combine my points. Before you begin the process though, you must complete this step first. Pay very close attention. Look to the right. You see contact information with your name, mailing address, phone number, and more. You must ensure the same contact information for each Citi Thank You account. The danger if you don't, you won't be able to combine your points. I first tried this without realizing I had different addresses on different cards because I've moved to different cities and states over the years, and the option that I saw was to combine my Double Cash with no other card. Basically combine it with itself. So for all the other ones to appear as eligible to combine, I had to go through each one of these and make sure my address and phone number and all the other data were the same. And yes, as I moved over the years, I also updated my Citi card account with my new address each time. But my Citi Thank You Rewards account never got changed. So those operate independently as well. That's why you've got to verify all this at this part of the overall process. To do that, click the edit link there in the top right under contact information and take care of the card that's in the current view if it needs any changes. To look at the info on your other accounts you may have open, go back to the left side menu under My Account and click on Switch Accounts. You'll then return to this familiar page, so I'm going to click on my Citi Strata Premier this time. And on the rewards page that follows, go to the top menu again with your initials, back down to My Profile. You'll see the contact info for this card. Go ahead and edit if you need to, and save those changes. Once you've ensured all the contact info is the same, and I had 3 different addresses on my 5 cards, so it was very important for me to do so, then go back to the Manage My Account section, over to Combine My Accounts, and you'll be brought to this page here. Because I had my Citi Strata Premier card selected at this point, as I scrolled down, it then showed me the option to combine the following accounts. So my Double Cash, my 2 Custom Cash cards, and the Reward Plus. I could see the last 4 digits for each card, the Thank You Rewards member number, and also the available points on each account. Ensure all the ones that you have are selected, then keep scrolling down, and then it will say to combine those cards that we just saw with this current account. For me, that was my Citi Strata Premier. I could then see my Citi Thank You Rewards member number for that account, plus the balance on my Strata Premier, $73K and change, and then a summary at the bottom. So for the details, I saw the total points for my selected Citi accounts, all the other ones added together that is, plus the balance of my Citi Strata Premier for the total new combined balance of $111,206. Provided that all looks good, click on Continue, and you'll have one more chance here to review everything. Scroll down on that page, and then you'll be able to see that the new thank you account number that will basically live on after all the other ones are combined will be the one that was currently active. So for me, again, that's the Citi Strata Premier. Agree to the terms and conditions and click on Combine Accounts. And then it's a done deal. Here's your confirmation page here saying, congratulations, your thank you accounts have been combined. You'll see your combined date, the thank you member number that lived on, and then as you move further down, all the accounts now currently included in this thank you member account. And of course, your shiny new points balance there as well. Navigating back to the main dashboard though, Citi still kind of surfaces all this in a strange way. You still see what looks to be different thank you accounts, now with the new balance shown for each one. Just realize that no, you only have one Citi thank you account, and no, I don't have 111,206 points on each of these cards now. Simply clicking on any of those view/redeem links brings you to this page here, showing you the total available thank you points across all linked accounts. And why was the combination of all these points so important? Well, number one, it's extremely convenient. Number two, you can now redeem all of your Citi thank you points, no matter which card they were earned from, via Citi's transfer partners. That is, as long as you have the Citi Strata Premier card as part of your overall setup. And thirdly, the next hack number three, depends upon having a fully combined reward balance. Get 10% back on all redemptions, up to the first 100,000 points per year. And if you're already asking how in the world does that work, well, it all has to do with this little card right here. It's called the Citi Rewards Plus card, and it actually has this special feature called 10% points back. Normally, this only works for the points that were earned on the Rewards Plus card and then redeemed via the Rewards Plus. But because in hack number 2 earlier in this video, where we combined all of our thank you points into one balance, it actually now works to where all of those points can be redeemed with the 10% back feature just because you have the Rewards Plus card. But before we move any further here, I do have to give a big warning to all of you, and it's very urgent. On March 15th, 2025, Doctor of Credit published this: rumor, Citi Rewards Plus card to be discontinued. This post was actually the result of flagging another post on Reddit, which is where it was said that this card will no longer be available for application in a few days. And there's also indication that the card will be discontinued for good. As I'm filming this video on March 21st, so 6 days later, it's still available on the website. I have no idea how much longer until Citi may pull the card though, so if you want to get this card, I would apply basically now. And if you already have the card, you might want to consider keeping it because Citi does have a history of grandfathering in cards for at least a little while and continue servicing them. That said, here's how the 10% back works. Taking my new combined balance from earlier, we have 111,206 points. Let's say I redeem 1,000 of those, so my new subtotal is 110,206. Because I have the Rewards Plus card though, I will then get 10% of my redemption back. So that'll be 100 points because 10% of 1,000. Then my ending balance will be 110,306. I'm always curious about how things work in the real world, so let's give it a go and putting into practice the request that so many people have asked me. Does this actually work when redeeming via transfer partners? We're gonna find out. To begin, I also wanted to prove that you don't have to go through the Rewards Plus card. So for fun, I tapped on my Citi Double Cash card to begin the process. Since I have the Rewards Plus card open and my points combined into one balance, it should still work. So on my point balance area here in the middle, I clicked on View/Redeem. Upon seeing the next page, I then saw the option to view more redemption options. I clicked there and then was brought to the main thank you portal here. Up at the top, I have a new menu. More ways to redeem was the last option. So clicking there, it expanded the drop-down menu, and then I clicked on Points Transfer. I then saw the list of Citi's transfer partners, including airlines and hotels. I was going to try here the Wyndham Rewards program, so scroll all the way down. There's Wyndham. Click on Continue. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, by the way, so 1,000 Citi points becomes 1,000 Wyndham points. Once the next page loaded, I could then program in how many points I wanted to redeem. So here I could do a minimum of 1,000 and then in 1,000 point increments. So I just chose 1K to keep it simple. So my balance from 111,206 will become 110,206. Scrolling down just a bit here, I then entered my Wyndham Rewards member number to link it so Citi knows where to send the points, and then clicked on continue at the bottom after, of course, accepting the terms and conditions. That's when I saw the success message that the transfer was complete. Now, before I made the transfer and then after, I also logged into my Wyndham Rewards account to show before and after of the reward balance changing. So before I had 96,230 points, and once I transferred my 1K in, it did work almost instantly here. So 97,230. Great, so the redemption worked, but what about the 10% points back? Going back to my initial dashboard here with Citi, I still had only 110,206. That should be 110,306 for my 100 point rebate. The reason for that is you don't receive the 10% points back immediately. In fact, once I redeemed, after a few minutes, I got this email. The subject line is, Jeffrey, you received points back from your recent redemption. The body of the email then said there at the top, your recent order, with the order number that I covered up, for 1,000 thank you points, received 100 points back from your Citi Rewards Plus card. Your points back will post to your thank you member account following your next statement cycle. The billing cycle on my Rewards Plus card doesn't close out for another couple weeks, so while I'm waiting, it was great to have it confirmed via email with the math already being calculated, so I know that 100 points are going to for sure be coming to my account. So for all of you wondering how this feature worked and how long it takes, now you know. Also, if you've been wondering if it works with transfer partner redemptions, the answer is yes. And that leads us to ask the next big question of, does the 10% point back feature work for all redemption types? The answer to that is almost. Per the terms, you will not receive 10% points back on points you redeem on points sharing transactions. If we quickly go back to the rewards portal, you see that option under more ways to redeem. So points sharing will not work. That's just literally you sharing your points with another Citi thank you member. So family, friends, something like that. But all those other options, so pay with points, points transfer, charitable contributions, cash, travel, shop with points, gift cards, all of those should work without a problem. Having covered all that, time seems to be ticking for getting the Rewards Plus card. And for those of you who already have it, consider keeping it at least for a little while to see what ultimately happens. Citi has been filing trademarks for other Strata branding, and we already have the Citi Strata Premier having been refreshed with a new name and new branding as well. There are also rumors of Citi potentially going to be releasing a new top-tier premium travel card, likely with the Strata Elite branding. So it seems like Citi is building out some sort of Strata ecosystem with multiple cards here over time. At this point, we don't know how much longer the Rewards Plus will be around. Will it go away altogether? Will it be rebranded and rolled into the Strata branded family? Or will some new card replace it entirely? The questions are many, but for all of you who want to get in on the 10% back option here on the Rewards Plus, consider applying for that card ASAP. And even if the card goes away forever, at least you've got the other two hats to hold you over. That is getting multiple Citi Custom Cash cards through the backdoor method, and also being able to combine all your accounts into one reward balance. That way you can access transfer partners via the Citi Strata Premier and perhaps the Strata Elite if that comes out in the future, even if the points were earned on cards other than those two. That's a wrap for the 3 major hats of the Citi card ecosystem. I hope you found a lot of value in them, and before you go, if you have questions or want to learn more about anything we talked about in today's video, go to thecreditcardforum.com. It's an online community where you can ask those questions, get answers, and learn top credit card strategies entirely for free. Once you've done that, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online. You can even change your reward preference from cash back into earn Amex membership rewards points if you like, to earn up to $325 with SoFi when you open a new checking and savings account and set up direct deposit, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that you can now filter down by reward category, benefit, and more to find the cards that you like best. I'll see you all in the next one.